Hi there, this is just an explanation for 11I 5 part B. So it's just the conversions into cubic inches and into cubic centimeters. So it's not talking about the integration really. So whatever answer we get from the first part, we're going to need to scale this up or down because we've only got units cubed in this case. But this actually is a very nice question which could be used in developing some work in an IA, for example. Okay, so the length that you can see of this on the diagram is actually 15, it's 15 units long, okay? But they're saying now that the football is actually 11 inches long. So we've got this scale factor to go from our units to our inches. The scale factor is going to be, it's got to reduce, it's going to be new divided by old. So scale factor is always the same formula, okay? It's new divided by old measurement, okay? So, and we also know that it's reducing down, so it's going from 15 to 11, so you'll need to times by 11 over 15. Okay, now that's the scale factor, but because this is a volume, we need to think about our either area scale factor and volume scale factor. Now, if you know that your scale factor is equal to K, then your area scale factor, normally people call it area scale factor, right? I consider it area factor, is K squared. And your volume factor, volume scale factor really, is K cubed. Okay, and yeah, the reason for that is, so for example, if you go from, one little cube to like a 2 by 2 cube, then although the dimensions increase by a scale factor of 2, the volume is going to increase by a scale factor of 8. There are 8 little cubes now which are needed to make this cube, where all of the sidelings have been multiplied by 2. So although the scale factor would be 2, the volume scale factor would be 2 cubed. We need to times by 8. Every 1 cube would become 8 cubes. Okay, so if we've got the scale factor of 11 over 15, then we're going to need to, in order to change into cubic inches, we'll need to times by 11 over 15 cubed, because that's K cubed. That's our volume scale factor. Now, if we want to change that into cubic centimeters, let's just erase that now. So let's just put that up there for a second. So we've already just times by this. Then if you want to change that into cubic centimeters, we then need to think about what the factor of enlargement is between inches to centimeters, or rather, how many centimeters there are in 1 inch. Now, you can use that off Google if you want. I think they'll probably just use 2.54. Let's actually check that out. Let's go centimeters in an inch. Okay, well, they're using 2.54. I think it actually is, it goes on beyond that, but we'll stick with that. Okay, so the scale, the factor here is 2.54. So what it means is basically if you have 1 inch cubed, okay, where that's 2.54 centimeters, then for every 1 inch cubed, you'll actually fit in 2.5 rows here by 2.5 rows, and then times that by 2.5 again. In other words, there are 2.54 cubed centimeters cubed in 1 inch cubed. Okay, so we'll need to times by 2.54 centimeters cubed for the previous answer to get to how many centimeters cubed are in the amount of inches cubed which we have. Hopefully that's clear. If it's not, then please do ask in the meeting tomorrow.